Well, good morning, everyone. Brian Russell here, League Director. I am standing in the driving range out here at Farris Memorial Park in Mayodan, North Carolina. This is the fourth in our race course video preview series. I hope you've enjoyed them so far, and if you haven't already, please give us a like, hit subscribe on our YouTube channel. We're posting a lot more content this season, including these racecourse videos, but a ton of stuff on there. Our town halls will be on there, podcasts and the like, to get you the information about what's coming up this season. So I am in Mayodan. This is familiar venue to many in the league. We held an event here in the last season, 2023. We are back again for our fourth event, Mayhem at Mayodan, and talked with our race director, Todd Lester, before coming out here. I think we are going to run Mayodan for 2024 backwards is how many people describe it, but you can essentially think of it as the counterclockwise direction. And so for those that were here last season, you recall we set everyone up down here in this driving range. So staging will be over here to my left more than likely, and then cameras pointed down essentially the start chute. So without any further ado, we will get riding here to preview the course. Obviously, a bit of grass to start off with, and we'll give folks a straight shot towards the hill here, and then folks will start coming around to the right to get out towards the trail. People may remember the lake up here. So a little bit of a climb to start out with here. We will come up onto this gravel road, and right to the left is where multi-laps will come back in to the course. As you get across the dam, you'll obviously have a mark, but you want to look left, and we're coming into the single track right here. A fun section to start off with. Trail looks in good shape. I haven't been out here since last year. Creek crossing coming up. Maybe a dismount and evaluate your first time out. Mayodan got some rain last night, and the trail's a little damp, but looks like it took the rain pretty well. So far, trail's in great shape. You can see some firm corners here, really fun. Another creek crossing. Down into another smaller creek crossing with some rock across it. That might give some riders a little bit of trouble the first time they see it. Maybe a session opportunity during course inspection. A little bit of a rock on the climb here. Rock crossing. Do have a decent amount of rock out here at Mayodan, including the infamous rock garden we'll see later on the course. Another nice, fast, flowy corner. Another one coming up here. Small log over here is a little bit of rock. Taking that section to the right, it's pretty smooth. This corner is really fun. A little bit of rock. And different this season is putting in this section of Lake Lucre. You can tell there's a little more rock down here. We'll route the riders down this way. Previously we had gone back out to the right where we just passed. So this will add a little bit of length to the course. Give everyone a little bit different view, something new to run. And scenic down by the lake, which ain't bad. Rock over right there. Another smaller rock garden to get over. And then at this point, we're going to route the course to the right in a pretty punchy climb. Back up. You can take it straight up to the right, but we got this cut to the left. Probably a game day decision by the race crew. Which way to route. And this will put us back onto the gravel road. Take us back down towards the lake and pick back up with the single track. Right now I am just about a mile in on this course. But obviously this road, great passing opportunity early on. About a mile in, like I said.
Here we go. Right there is where we would have come out last season from the single track. So at this point, if you raced it last season, you'd be familiar with this portion of the course. At this point, we're coming back to the place we first entered that single track, and we'll be wanting to look left. We'll have it taped off, obviously, but right here, we're going to enter single track again and pretty much stay on single track until we get back to the parking lot infield area, where of course will widen up a little bit. But great opportunity to maintain some speed off that double track road into a single track to get up this slight climb coming into the single track. I'm maintaining speed pretty well by doing that. Trail on this side looks to be in great shape as well. Everything's pretty clear. Running really smooth. Some rocks on this section of the track, but really a ride around most of them to this point. Corner, a little bit of a climb. Might catch some folks by surprise as they're coming pretty quick down that single track. A little bit of rock through there, but really a nice ride through to the left. It's up here, one of the first substantial rock gardens in Mayodan, actually riding on a slab of rock. You got two lines through here to the right, Looks like left is a little bit easier. And then back to pretty flowy single track after that. So I'm just about 1.7 miles is where that rock garden was. No, I'm sorry, I corrected that, about 2 miles looking at the computer. So yeah, that first piece of rock garden, 2 miles, and then right after that, come around the corner. You can see here, right around to the right, I'll take it left. This is not a bad line through the rocks, and probably game day decision on keeping both lines open or taping one off. A lot of talk about that last season. We taped one of the rock gardens off and specified a line. A lot of debate and dialogue about that being the right approach or not. So we'll see. Race crew will make that decision when they come out here Friday. Brief the coaches Saturday morning, let everyone ride what we're gonna ride or race on Saturday during course inspection. Okay, another rock garden coming up. A couple lines again, I'll say to the left. Looks fairly smooth, but right is an option as well. So for coaches out there, if you have some rock available at your practice venues, not a bad idea. Get some practice in before Mayhem. Slightly downhill here at this point. This is pretty flowy. Get through those rock gardens, you definitely have a chance to recover a bit. Or put the pedal down. Really gorgeous out here right now. You can see the lake through the trees, but of course when we get out here, it'll green up quite a bit by then. So I suspect we'll see more green when we're out here. Small little creek crossing, some wood and rock, and then into a climb. You're gonna have to be careful about picking your line through there. So maybe a dismount and evaluate on that first course inspection for folks as you're coming across that crossing. Then a slight climb into some rock might present a challenge for some folks. So a good opportunity to maybe stop and session that. Crossing across some pretty smooth rock. Nothing too difficult to get across there, just it's on a corner. tell, we got quite a few of these small little water crossings. We'll certainly keep an eye on water levels that week before and as we come out here and evaluate each one. But so far, even with all the rain we've had early on this season, they are not too bad. Crossings, a little bit of rock right afterwards. So as I come up on this house here with the shed and this trail marker 7 in front of me, I'm right about the 3 mile point with just a little bit of climbing left to go. You can tell everything to the left there is downhill. We just came up that. We'll continue up here just a little bit and then top of this ridge. You can think about it, pretty much the rest is pretty much downhill back towards the infield. A little bit of what I like to call micro climbing. There'll be a little bit of that, but coming back up towards the parking lot. But here we go. Nice flowing fun after that gradual climb up to that 3 mile point. Pretty sharp corner right there. You will want to watch your speed. A nice firm corner, that's fun. Sharp corner right here, for sure, with just a little bit of rock into a creek crossing. Just a little bit of rock. I don't know if you can see that in the camera to the right. Looks like about 4 or 5 deer running away from me. here again. A little bit of rock through there, not too bad. Nice little run through. A little bit of a kicker right there if you take that rock, or there's a line to the right. And then into a little bit of a climb, a little bit of rock. Decent ride through right there. And then these climbs I talked about, rock line to the left. I took right. Seemed a lot simpler while I was trying to climb. Bunch of pedals through there. Now we're coming up on the rock garden. I'll pause here. You can see definitely a line to the right. You can take probably the quickest, if you can do rock, is to the left. And then we'll talk this over as race crew which way we want to take, but I'll go up over left. Doing it at a slow speed, not too bad. That appears to be the quick line through that one. You definitely see a lot of sessioning, doing course inspection on that one, which we encourage you to do. And then this is a fun, just watch your speed, coming downhill through essentially these switchback corners. This is a ton of fun. And there is probably the most substantial creek crossing we do down here. But yeah, it really don't look too bad right now. Not a lot of water in it at all. But for any of those crossings, you know, the far side always gets slick. Riders carry that water up with them, so you want to brief your riders on that. Potential to spin the tires coming up out of those creek crossings. We will pick up back on Lake Bike Trail to finish the course. It looks like, yeah, I'll ride that. Instead of a very sharp right down here, we routed the course this way last season. Expect we'll do the same. Get everyone out on the Jeep Trail for the bridge crossing, and then gonna climb up back towards parking lot, infield, come back into the single track. So last piece of single track for the race course. If you got the legs, obviously a lot of passing opportunity on that climb. Come out of that last section, single track. point, probably back on a double track. And veering to the left here. Folks from last season may remember feed zone and about here. See those multi-lappers. And then we will swing around the pavilion to head towards the finish line. Finish line will be up here ahead of me. I'm going to give a shout out to the town of Mayodan who lets us come here every year. Great venue, lots of space, good trail, and they let us take these wires on the fence down. So we'll shoot straight through this way for the race to come across the finish line. We'll ride around for now. And then for multi-laps, we'll come through this way. And you can see this is where we'll pick the course back up. There's our start staging area there. And when you first come out, you come down the Jeep Trail across the dam to the lake. And so this is the race course for Mayhem. I've got right at 4.4 miles on the race computer, and we'll post that GPX file for everyone to take a look at. If you got a chance to come out here in advance of our event weekend and ride it, please do. And again, hit like, subscribe, YouTube channel, put your comments down there. Let us know what you think about these race course previews. And we are looking forward to seeing everyone out at Mayhem at Mayodan. Thanks.